When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. Then you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger. You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laudy?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met? Right?
You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa, okay.
You love it,
All
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull him, even if a young sucker wanna meet the sun, we gon' rep to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change, my homie stay the same, like feeling strange.
I told you.
Hey guys, on today's episode of NBA2k TV, we take a look behind the scenes at the making of Living the Dream and get some insight from
Oh man, Anthony Davis. One of the most unique talents in the NBA. I see a lot of myself in him. I can't wait to face him and see if I can get the upper hand. I know I'm still a rookie, but it's the ultimate test to see where my game is at right now. And I live for these moments. So bring it on, Brow.
And look at the afterglow of light bathing the Mississippi River in the Crescent City, New Orleans. We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. On paper, you'd give them the edge, but of course they're not taking anything for granted. They'll look to come out strong and prove they're the better team.
And I think for New Orleans, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Hill. And it's Hill in at the 1. Here's Pondexter. The wide open look here for Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The drive by Allen. Great tee that time from Davis. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender, exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
That free throw good from Holiday.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talent...
Is here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Ashik. Anderson comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Gordon subbed in for Tyreek Evans. Indiana also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Allen. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Freak subbed in for Hill. And he gets it to go.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Freak. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot is off. Good work defensively by Stuckey. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Magic.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Coles comes in for Drew Holiday. And the Pacers also making a change. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Paul George. Perkins with the screen. And Cole kicks to Perkins. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's Hill. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a chance to check out Jordan Hill here. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. Pelicans trail by 3. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Here's Cole. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And so here is New Orleans. There's the pick. Here's Cole. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Cole's got his first points in this one. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. The 17-footer goes down.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Cole. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Pass to Anderson. Babbitt kicks to Gordon. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Babbitt. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Freak. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Platoon swap here for New Orleans. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Hill. Ellis, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Freak subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. On the court for Indiana. Freak in at point guard. Mahimi is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ellis in at the 2-guard spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Purdy. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic had a nice performance. He had 9 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Pelicans trail by 9.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans.